everyone, welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be looking at the fantasy picks for the game between the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Rajasthan Royals. It's a royal affair in the IPL. Two teams, one RCB in really good form, won their 3 out of 3 games. Rajasthan Royals has been, hit or miss. They won a game, but then they lost a couple after. So it'll be interesting to see how this game pans out. We'll start with the regular formation. We'll go 2 batsmen, a keeper, all-rounder, and 2 bowlers. Let's start off with the batsman. My first batsman will be Butler. Samson is taking the glove, so Butler is playing as a batsman for Rajasthan Royals. He's batting at the top. We saw glimpses of what he can do in the last game against Chennai. 49 runs. He almost got a 50, couldn't get there, but some sublime shots. And if he can get some support from the likes of Samson, from Miller, I think it'll do him a world of good, and you'll see a lot more, runs from Josh Butler's bat. And he's used to these conditions now. They're playing in Mumbai, and if he can continue this kind of form, he will be dangerous, and he will get you fantasy points. He can play the scoop. His drives are coming on nicely as well. He's timing the ball down the ground very nicely. He can play the lofted shot as well. It just needs a bit of support, I feel. And he's looking in good touch. Butler, I've always backed him. I think he's a really talented player, Mr. 360. Not the original AB, but he's the new version, and he just needs to get consistency. You look at ABD, the way he's so consistent. Butler needs to get that consistency. He has the talent, he has the shots. I'm going to go Josh Butler as my first batsman. My second batsman is Virat Kohli. I feel that this pitch is going to be easier for him. I think he will get the runs. He will anchor the chase. It hasn't been the greatest starts for him, but you saw odd 30 here and there. So I think on this wicket against this opposition, against Rajasthan Royals, he will fancy his chances, I feel. And he just needs to keep rotating the strike. He has the big hitters and Maxwell and AB to do the rest. So I'm backing Virat Kohli in this game specifically because they're playing Rajasthan as well. Rajasthan haven't had the greatest, outing with the ball. But yes, there are some good bowlers. There's Sarkaria to watch out for, Morris as well. But yeah, I just fancy Kohli's chances against this opposition on this pitch. So I'm going to go Virat Kohli as my second batsman. And then for my all-rounder pick, there are choices. There is Morris, there is Shivam Dubey, but I'm going to go with the Glenn Maxwell. He's been in unbelievable form, new team, new jersey, and new form, basically. He's been killing it. He's been reverse sweeping. He's been playing the big shots. He's been playing the cheeky shots. He's timing the ball beautifully. The main thing is he looks in a bright frame of mind, a positive frame of mind. Mentally, he looks much more at ease right now. Last year was difficult for a lot of people, but this year, he looks fresh, he looks ready to go, and he's proven it already. Also, the fact, like we mentioned, the fact that he's batting in between AB and Kohli, it gives him a lot of confidence. He's batting at number 4, and I would seriously look at him as a captaincy pick. I think that he will get the runs when a man is in form, make hay while the sun shines. And I think Maxwell will do that. He's already got a couple of 50s in this IPL, and he's looks set for many more. So Maxwell is going to be my all-rounder. And then wicketkeeper, it's a very tough choice. The thing is, you can't go past AB de Villiers in the sense that he's been just remarkable. Whenever he comes on, he bats with just such class and flair. We talked about Mr. 360. He is originally Mr. 360. He can hit the shot in every part of the ground. Let it be a slow pitch, he'll wait for it. If it's a quicker pitch, he'll adjust accordingly. The adaptability, the way he reads the pitch is next level, and that's a talent that that he has. It's very difficult to learn that. Reads the pitch very well. Of course, he has all the shots in the book and he plays it with confidence. The most surprising thing is that there's no rust in this man. It's just shocking. You see, even in Dhoni, like you see some rust in players who haven't played cricket. You do see some rust, but in AB de Villiers, there is no rust. You can say it's pure talent, but even then, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's practicing in his backyard, but it's just completely crazy the way he's playing. He's just a wonderful player to watch out for. In his last game, it was a fantastic sublime knock, 70 or 30-yard balls. He's hitting it well. He's timing the ball. He's playing at a quick pace as well. The only thing I'm worried about is batting at number 5 on a Wankhede pitch. If the top order does click, the likes of Kohli, Maxwell do click, will AB get enough balls to face? That's the only thing I'm worried about. I think in Chennai, he faces as many balls as possible. He comes in the 9th, 10th over. In Mumbai, I'm not sure. That's why I'm taking a huge risk. I'm going to take Sanju Samson as my keeper. Samson has not been in for like he hit 100 after that. He's dipped in form. We've seen this as a trend with Samson. To be honest, I wouldn't really pick him, in every game, because after one game he becomes very inconsistent. But again, they've played on these pitches. They rely on him, and Butler, I'm sure as captain, he knows that there's no Stokes there and he will have to step up. And I just feel that he's going to bat one down. He's going to face more deliveries. I know it's a risk, but I'm going to go Sanju Samson as my keeper instead of De Villiers. But if you're going De Villiers, I can't blame you. He's just in wonderful form. I just feel that Samson might face more deliveries. I can be completely wrong. Both teams can be, both teams, the first couple of wickets can go cheaply. That means Samson is gone, and that means AB De Villiers comes in as well and bats more deliveries. So I can be completely wrong, but I'm just going with the mindset. I just feel that on this Wankhede pitch, the top order will face more deliveries. It's not as tough as the Chennai pitch, and that's why I'm going to go Sanju Samson one down as my wicket keeper, because he bats one down. So that's my wicketkeeper pick. And then for my bowlers, I'm going a bit left field. I'm going to go Harshal Patel. I think he's been in fantastic form, especially at the death. He's getting the ball to tail in. He's picking up wickets regularly. It's very difficult to hit him. He gets that slower delivery. So the catches in the deep also come into play. He gets LBW into play. He gets caught behind into play. He's bowling with good pace. And then when he varies it, the batsmen do generally tend to miscue. So I'm really looking forward to how he bowls. He's going to be in my team for sure. And then my last bowler will be Sakaria. I think he's been outstanding this season. He's been the shining light in this Rajasthan team. If there's any positive to come from their first few games, it is Sakaria. He picked up the wicket of Dhoni in the last game. He'll never forget that wicket. And in general, he's been picking up wickets with the new ball. He's getting the ball to nip a bit, and then with the older ball, those slower deliveries, those cutters, they're very difficult to put away. And he is a wicket taker. So I'm gonna go Sakaria as my second bowler. So my team will be, my two batsmen are Butler and Kohli, all-rounder Maxwell. Wicketkeeper, I'm going Samson. You can go AB. That's not an issue at all. And then my bowlers will be Harshal Patel and Sakaria. So those are my those are our 6 fantasy picks for this game. Make sure you tune in, like and subscribe to our channel, and comment with your picks. Who do you think is going to do well? Who's going to be your captain? I'm going to go probably with Maxwell as my captain in this game, and probably a Butler vice captain. That's how I'm looking at it. But you comment with the toss, you can always change. So you comment and see who are your picks, who's your captain, and let's take it from there. Thank you so much for joining me, and take care.